All right, tail of the tape for our co-main event of the evening. It is for the WBA Super Featherweight Championship of the World. Hyun Choi, the champion, 17-0-1. She's 30 years old, 5'7", with a 65.5-inch reach. The challenger, Calista Silgado, fighting out of Colombia. She's 5'5", with a 61.5-inch reach.
When are you ready?
Let's see what Hyun Choi is all about. We know she should be tested in this fight. Calista Silgado, plenty of power in both hands for the 32-year-old. Choi in the black and gold, Silgado in the red and white. And Chris, 2-minute rounds for the women. Do you find that more exciting, less exciting?
It can be more exciting because the rounds can be faster, and they have so much time to recover in between rounds. It's like each round could be a sprint. It served someone like Amanda Serrano very well. Comes out very strong each and every round.
Overhand right there by Silgado. You've seen her a couple of times, including against Michaela Mayer.
Yes.
How'd she look then?
You know, she was undersized. Michaela uses her height and length very, very well. She's got a very good right hand as Michaela, and Silgado took it all night. She did go the distance with Mayer, but really wasn't in the fight.
Nice left hand, and that right hand on the ear kind of staggered Silgado. Choi not known for having heavy hands, just 4 KOs in her 17 wins.
You know, Choi, she fights well behind the left jab, as we see. She's very busy pumping that. She'll throw the left hook to set up that heavy right hand that we saw that hit Silgado behind the ear. And she is tall for the weight class. She's 5'7", so she punches down, which helps add power to your punches.
Many people would like to see Choi, if she wins this fight, square off against Michaela Mayer. Some big, wide, winging shots there from Silgado.
A little curious about Silgado not making the weight for this fight, as this is the highest that she's fought so far. She normally fights in a lighter weight class, so for her not to make weight can be indicative of her training or conditioning.
Yeah, man. Someone who's had 33 professional fights usually kind of has the weight-cutting thing down.
Choi has landed a lot of those overhand rights.
Round 2 scheduled for 10. Hyun Choi, pretty aggressive here in the opening.
Some good body punching from Choi so far. She threw a right hook to the body last round. I just saw her throw a nice left hook to the breadbasket. Good work so far.
Counter uppercut. You don't see that a lot.
Choi has a tendency to come out of combinations a little tall. She's tall for the weight
She
class.
hurt her body. Looked like Silgado was grabbing onto her rib cage. Not sure what happened there.
Big swing and a miss there from Silgado.
Just when you think Silgado's starting to wilt away, she throws a bomb.
Got a nice overhand right and a good left hook.
Yeah, Silgado, that body language starts to tell you she's hurt. She might be looking for a way out here.
Yeah, I was concerned about that not making weight. I mean,
oh, well, she's scoring there.
Good body work. I'd rather see more time than less time.
Well, it depends on the fight.
True. My guy John Ryder, not so much.
These girls are swinging hard now.
That's one thing about Choi. She is exciting. She does get hit. She uses her height well for offense, but it's definitely a detriment to her defense.
Don't punch when I say stop. Box.
Let's take a look at what CompuBox has to say. Punches there in round 5. 25 landing for Choi, 10 for Silgado. But Choi throwing 74, and keep in mind, that's a 2-minute round.
Right, that's a tremendous output. You see her, she's very aggressive. She doesn't like to use her height that much. She wants to be inside, she wants to trade, and she doesn't mind getting hit.
Well, she got caught with the right hand trying to end her that time.
Stop.
What does Silgado need to change here?
She needs to pick her spots a little better, really load up. I don't think that she can go punch for punch with Choi. I think she should load up for big shots and be a little smarter and efficient with them. If she covers up and tries to get Choi on the way out, I think she'd have success.
10 seconds, 10 seconds. Bucks.
Round 7 scheduled for 10. Hyun Choi, the WBA Super Featherweight Champion of the world. I will say this, they're letting their hands fly. Choi, though, getting the better of most of these exchanges. Her corner not too happy with her, it seems.
She's getting hit. She's getting hit very clean, and Silgado does have some pop, and I think it's just she's just making mistakes. You know, she does well from the outside. She does well when she's throwing, but then she stops and she comes out tall with her hands down and gets clipped.
Nice 1-2 there as Silgado put on the earmuffs.
There's a little bit of a shift last round. Choi started to think a little bit about defense. She was actually letting her hands go, coming out like that, and not getting clipped on the way out like she was earlier in the rounds.
Choi certainly has much better technique than Silgado. Oh, a big right hand there scores for the challenger. Best punch of the fight for her. Caught her with a left hook.
Silgado just needs to let her hands go. The defense of Choi is just not there. She's so tall on the outside. She doesn't defend very well.
Again, a lot of pressure on Choi to perform tonight, to look good. It's her first time fighting in America. In fact, the first time fighting out of South Korea. She wants to put on a show here on Dazn. Eddie Hearn in the crowd here tonight watching. Silgado hoping to put Choi on the canvas with one of those heavy shots. Again, 14 of her 19 wins did come by knockout. All of them, though, in her home country of Colombia. Let's take a look at Chris Algieri's scorecard through 8 full rounds.
I have it 6-2 for Hyun Choi on the strength of her combination punching volume. Even the rounds where she's getting hit, she's landing a lot. She's very busy. She's pushing the action.
Oh, a big left, a wide winging left hand for Silgado. Maybe she was listening to us about finishing strong in rounds.
But she has to be careful. Silgado's lying in wait, looking to land those big shots.
Oh,
big exchange.
That was the Rocky versus Apollo Creed when they freeze at the end,
right?
They freeze at the end of the movie in the painting.
Break clean, break clean.
I always wonder who won that exchange.
Well, Apollo Creed died, so
Yeah, ultimately,
The Rock. 10 seconds to go. Lots of punches thrown and landed between these two female fighters, but it appears that the WBA Super Featherweight Championship will still be around Hyun Choi's waist when all is said and done.
Ladies and gentlemen, having gone the distance, we go to the scorecards. Here are your score totals. Judges at ringside, Frederick Flutie scores at 99-91, Carlos Sucre 98-92, and Fernando Barbosa 97-93. All for your winner by unanimous decision. And still, the WBA Super Featherweight Champion of the World, Hyun Choi.